Welcome back to another video of cooking with TZ and C. So today, from the title, we're preparing stew peas with pigtail, chicken neck and chicken foot. If you enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first, you have to get some peas. So here we have about 1 pound of peas, which we're going to soak from overnight, and we're also going to soak our pigtail from overnight as well to reduce some of the salt content from it. Okay guys, so we're boiling the pigtail now, because remember that the pigtail is very salty. So we soaked it overnight, and we're also going to give it an additional boil so some of the salt can boil out of it, because we don't want the pigtail, sorry, we don't want the pigtail too salty. We don't want the pigtail to be too salty, so we're just boiling it. Okay guys, so we have been boiling this for about 10 minutes. So we're going to turn it off now and allow it to cool. Okay guys, so here we have the peas that was soaking from overnight. So the pressure cooker, add the pigtail, the chicken neck, and then we're also going to add the chicken foot, right, some coconut milk. So after adding everything to the pressure cooker, the chicken neck, chicken foot, the pigtail and the peas, we're going to pressure it for about 10 to 15 minutes. So after pressuring for about 15 minutes, this is how the stew peas is looking. Yes, there we have our chicken neck, the peas, the chicken foot, and so on and so forth. So you might be saying, look on our stew peas with water and it long. We are not finished as yet. We're not finished. This is just the start, right? So there's a lot of water in there right now, but we're going to show you how we deal with that. So we're just going to put it on some medium flame now, and we're going to allow it to boil, medium to high flame, and allow it to simmer down, right? So look at that pigtail. Okay guys, so when you're pressuring the meats, you want to ensure that you don't over pressure the meats, because remember you're going to simmer it down and put in your spinners and all of them something there. So you don't want, while you're boiling it, the meats mash out in the pot. So be mindful of that. We also have here our vegetables that we're going to season up the stew peas with. So we have pumpkin, scallion, we have their thyme and some garlic and so forth. So what we're going to do now is we're going to season up the stew peas with it. So we're going to pour it in the pot. You must be wondering, why should I use pumpkin in a stew peas? Yes, the pumpkin played just about a similar role as the Irish potato when you put it in your brown stew chicken or so. So when the pumpkin becomes soft, it mash out in the pot, or it breaks off in the pot, and add a thickening head to the stew peas gravy. So it allows the stew peas gravy to become thick. Also adds more color and flavor to your stew peas. And you know, say pumpkin also have nutrients too, so it provides you with some nutrients as well. So we have the dough here already knead. So we use about 1 cup of flour. Yes, so if you're a person who like put a little bit of caramel or so in there, you can go ahead, right? So we're just going to make the spinners now to transfer into the pot. So next we're going to add half tablespoon of Grace cock soup. So the reason why we're adding the cock soup is to add more flavor to the stew peas, just to season it up a little bit more. So why we had this small amount is, remember that the pigtail is already salt, so there's a little bit, just a minute amount of salt remaining in the pigtail, so we don't need to add any more salt into the pigtail, right? And what we're doing now is we prepare our spinners. So these are the spinners that we just prepared and put in the pot. With the spinners now, you know, see how the stew peas did watery earlier and now it is getting thicker and thicker? Yes. So what the spinners will do now is, when you add any flour or so to a meat, it is going to add a thickening aid to the stew pea. So the stew pea with the spinners, it is going to add thickening to the sauce, so the gravy is going to get thicker. You see how it is bubbling? Right, so it is getting thicker and thicker. Look there, guys, look at the sauce. So we're just going to allow it to simmer down a little more. Right, so we're just going to leave it there to continue to simmer down on medium flame, and then we'll check back on it. Okay guys, so this is it, our stew peas with pigtail. Guys, look how the stew peas rich. Look at the pigtail, look at the peas. You can see the pimento seed in it, the pumpkin. Guys, you just need some plain rice on the side now, or if you want to eat it just as is, you can also go ahead. Look at the sauce. The gravy is so rich and thick. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below and tell us what you think about it, and also other recipes that you'd like us to prepare for you. So with this stew peas meal, you can enjoy it with some pear, seeing that it is now pear season, with a cup of rice on the side. And guys, look at the pumpkin. You know that pumpkin bring out the flavor in the stew peas. Look there, you see everywhere you look, you have some bits of pumpkin in the stew peas. The pumpkin now in the stew peas is rich and packed with vitamins that may boost the immune system, also high antioxidant content that may reduce your risk of chronic diseases. I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.